Hi, my name's April and welcome to another episode of Beyond the Boys. Today is going to be quite a fun video and it's all about what I wear when I'm dinghy sailing, or what you could wear. Okay. I've had a few questions about this on Instagram, on TikTok, like wetsuits and things, so I just thought it'd be good to kind of run through the options. Since it's kind of autumny wintry, I'm going to run through that first and then move on to summer, so it'll be good to run through the options. So I'm going to start with, this might be a bit rustly, a dry suit. So in winter and autumn, when it's cold, like now, when it's, you know, you're looking at 5-6 degrees, I prefer to wear a dry suit. So I normally wear some thermals underneath, so maybe like a wool top, some kind of thermal leggings, and then some socks, and this dry suit from Crewsaver, and also some dinghy boots. Now with the dry suit, it's just really good because it keeps you completely dry. So this one has a neoprene neck seal, and it's also got neoprene sleeves that keep you all the water out. And then you've got a YKK zip that runs across the front up to there, really easy to get on and off, and also has inside the straps over your shoulders, which are just so helpful because, you know, you can kind of walk around with the top off but keep the bottoms on if you're in between breaks, in between racing. And then you've got your new, latex shoes, boots. Oh, I like the sound. I feel like this is gonna sound so weird on the camera. And then I pair these with some neoprene dinghy boots. I've got the Gill ones. I think they're about £30. I'll have to have a look and link them below. I think I got this in the sale for about £300. So I will link. I'm really a massive fan on Marine Superstore and Wetsuit Outlet. I think they do some really good deals on brands like Crewsaver. So this would be my top option for winter. So yeah, some really great features. It's breathable, 3-layer fabric, and then it's also got a big pocket here, so you can keep inside like your knife. Always recommend carrying a safety knife when sailing. So yeah, it's really good, and it's quite tight for a female, so you've got that kind of snug fit as well, doesn't really get in the way, and I've never got wet wearing this, so I'd highly recommend. And most of the time if you buy this, you also get like a onesie, or like a fleecy onesie to go inside, so that would be what I'd wear, option one. If it's really cold, maybe like a little hat. So I recently got this hat from Jackknife, from the Isora series that we've just done, and it's so cozy and warm, but like a nice woolly hat as well is great. If it's cold, just keeps the heat on your head. You lose a lot of heat through your head. You can see on the back it's got like the little badge as well, but I've got quite a few little woolen hats. But yeah, I definitely recommend wearing a hat. And that would be kind of my top recommendation for winter. So moving on to kind of, I guess when it's starting to warm up, or even in winter, if I was going to wear a wetsuit option, I would go with these. So I've got this Musto Thermo Hot top. It's got some really nice like neo branding on the side, but this is 3mm, so it's really super warm. It doesn't feel like super thick, but I've never ever got cold wearing this, and it's also a really tight fit. And what's nice is you've got your top, and then you've also got your long john. So you've got your long john you can wear. It's also got this little Thermo Hot logo on there. But what I like about this as well is you've got the reinforced seat at the back, so that's really grippy on a slippy deck. and I sail an RS 200 and it can be quite a slippy boat, so I really like that. And yeah, it just keeps you so warm. I've never ever got cold, so you could wear both, or if it was warmer in the summer months, you could actually just wear the long john with like a rash vest or something. So that would be my top wetsuit recommendation. #1 recommendation from Musto. And they've got a Black Friday sale coming up, literally on Friday. So yeah, tomorrow I would definitely have a look at that. Now if you feel like it's really super windy on top of a wetsuit, I would always wear a spray top. Now I've got this Henri Lloyd spray top, which is from the old Henri Lloyd collection. And I've got this because I saw my friend, I borrowed my friend's once. It's got a little pocket there as well. There's actually a shop online called Pirates Cave Chandlery, and they still have these, I believe, from the old stock, and it was like £69. Such a good buy. It's got adjustable at the bottom, so you know you don't get that water logging, and just really good, you know, on a windy day. You don't want to get too cold, so I've always got a spray top.
So this is a short video of me and my friend sailing, and you can see us wearing the kit.
Then I've also got this Gill wetsuit, which I had the most questions about when I posted a video on, yeah, how to tie a boat in. And it's inside out. This is actually a unisex, or it's a small men's wetsuit, I don't know, but I say it's unisex. Now, where you can tell it's unisex is the chest area. You know, like round the sides, it doesn't cinch in as much as a female one. But I got this on a really good deal from Marine Superstore, so for that I think it's great. It's 3mm. I think that one's actually 3 or 4mm, but it's really kind of great for summer. And it's nice to have 2 wetsuits if you're sailing a lot, because wetsuits can take a while to dry, and if you've got an event, 2 days, it's not nice to get into wet kit. So that would be my second recommendation, but it's not as easy to find online, but it is a Gill unisex small long john 3mm dynamic. And then I would pair that with a rash vest. I absolutely love this rash vest. So this is an ONeil one, and it's kind of like a body, so it's kind of like a swimming costume. And it's got your zip at the front. Oh, zippity zip zip zip. So you can zip it up, and you could even wear this on the beach, like if it's super hot and you don't want to get burnt, go swimming. Cute. So that's really good for under a wetsuit, and you can just have your arms out but keep them sun protected. And then of course the buoyancy aid. Now I absolutely love this buoyancy aid. So it's a spin lock wing. You can see it's white from all the salt, but I would definitely highly recommend this buoyancy aid. It's just really slim fit, and if you're racing, or you know, it's just nice to have something that doesn't get in the way. And then I just check the buoyancy. Often they run the buoyancy based on how much you weigh. So for me, this one is a small, but I'm like borderline small medium. So I'd always check the kg you weigh as well, because it's about the newtons and how much buoyancy it has, not just, you know, not just kind of what you think your size is. Got a bung in here, bit of a shackle of some sort. Also my buoyancy aid, I do also normally carry a whistle. It's just like if I'm sailing in the sea or something, then you know, if there's no safety boats, or if you're on a race and it's quite big, I just think it's quite good to have a whistle, because I should have blown it too loud in here because it's loud. But yeah, it's just a way to attract attention if you need it quickly. And then I'd always carry a knife as well in my pocket or in my buoyancy aid. just in case you get caught and you need to free yourself. That would be my recommendation. But I love this buoyancy aid, and that's a spin lock wing. I think it's about £69–70 for that. Now, a final few little items that I feel you need. I've got some random sock there. So for gloves, now I know a lot of boys don't wear sailing gloves, and it's like, oh, you know, but on your hands are going to get shredded, and they're like, oh no, not going to get shredded. But for me, I need to wear gloves because I've been sailing before without gloves, and my hands are red raw, so I just can't do it. These, hands down, the best gloves. So I know that I've tried the Musto ones, but the fabric's really thin and it's ripped quite a few times. But these, they're worn, but not, you know, they've lasted for so long. So they're the long fingerless, and what I like is that you've got this, so if you're doing something fiddly, you can still do it, but then, you know, you've got your hands covered here, and you've got the neoprene, so it keeps you warm. For me, these are the best gloves. I actually wear these for dinghy and for yacht sailing. They withstand a lot of the rope. You know, if you've got rope sliding through your hands and you're wearing the short ones here, it can often like push up the fabric, and you get that kind of grazing on your hands. So I definitely recommend those. And then I do like a little bit of a cap in summer. So I've got my little Musto one. And with this, what's good is you can tie your hair like up in a ponytail, and it's like above, higher up than the thing, so it's like, you know, it works. Looks kind of hot with a little white rash vest as well. I quite like that look. Another thing that I sometimes wear is knee pads. So I've got these Musto ones which are neoprene. These are about £30, I think. These are very good if you're wearing a dry suit, because in a dry suit, or in my dry suit, there's no knee padding or anything. So the wetsuit's really good, it's already got padding. I never need it in that. But in the dry suit, I feel like if you're on the deck or your knees, or you're on your knees in the boat, you know, I've had bruises before, so these are so good. You can fit them over like your leggings or something, and just when you're kneeling down, it's really helpful. Depends what job you're doing on the boat as well, doesn't it? And then again, with yacht sailing and shorts, although it gives you a terrible tan, but I think from experience of being sailing in hot country where I've been wearing shorts, in the future I'm going to be wearing leggings with these over the top. I'm not going to do the shorts thing for the racing ever again. It's just not going to work. So that's lesson learned. So yeah, I think that is everything that I probably have when it comes to dinghy sailing. So I've got the Drysuit, the Musto Thermo Hot, so the Drysuit, the Crewsaver, the Atacama Drysuit, and then the Musto Thermo Hot, and that's the long john on the top, and then also the Henri Lloyd spray top. Then I've got the spin lock, buoyancy aid, the Musto Kneepad, the ONeil rash vest. I mean, you can get a rash vest from anywhere, but I just particularly like that one. I think it's very dual use. Gloves, Gill gloves, the Gill ones, the dinghy gloves. You can get these on Wetsuit Outlet. That's where I got these from. And they also have a really good rewards program. And I think that is it. And yeah, like the Musto caps. I love the Musto caps. I think they're really good. I love Musto as a brand generally, but I just think when it comes to a few things like the gloves, I prefer the Gill gloves. But you know, that's just my preferences. So out of everything I've got, they would be my top recommendations for dinghy sailing. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know how useful it's going to be. I just thought it would be quite useful to have a video. I will do another one at some point for yacht sailing, just like base layers and things, and you know, how to keep super warm, what to wear in hot weather, and I also want to do something about Antigua Sailing Week. So if you've got any suggestions for my podcast or for my blog, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy it, and happy sailing.